My child, have you ever had those days when it feels like the weight of the world rests on your shoulders? Those nights when, even though you try to find a little peace, your mind keeps spinning like a storm filled with worries and doubts. Maybe you've tried to be strong, to keep everything under control and fight the battles life has brought you all by yourself. But today I want to tell you something very important. You don't need to carry all this on your own. When the sun sets and the day comes to an end, I extend a special invitation to you, an invitation that can transform your weary soul and renew your strength. I want you, as you close your eyes to rest, to bring before me all the burdens you've carried, all your struggles, pains, doubts, and fears. Give them to me, because when you do, you will discover that I am the one who sustains you, and when morning comes, you will see that your strength has been renewed, your heart filled with courage and gratitude flowing like a living spring. I see you when you feel you've reached your limit. I see the tears that fall silently down your face at night because you don't want anyone to know how tired you are. I see you struggling with thoughts that tell you you're not enough, that you've failed, that you've lost. Yes, I see it all. But today, I want you to know that your tears are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign that you are human. And even in your humanity, you can find in me a strength that never runs out. Now let me tell you a story for your heart. Imagine a man facing a vast and desolate desert, the scorching sun beating down on his skin and the winds carrying sand that seems intent on cutting him down. He's tired, almost fainting. His feet bleed from the sharp stones and his mind is overwhelmed with despair. He feels alone, weak, and on the verge of giving up. But just when he thinks he can't take another step, he sees a small shadow in the distance, a shelter. As he approaches, he discovers a spring of crystal clear water flowing from the rock. Do you understand what I mean? That man is you, and I see you in your daily struggles. That desert could be the weight of life, responsibilities, losses, or difficult people who cross your path, but that shadow and refreshing spring, that's me. I am your refuge. I am your strength when yours is gone. I am the one who renews you so you can keep going. My child, the emotions you carry within, fear, anxiety, pain, can be overwhelming. And I know that sometimes you think you shouldn't feel these things. You think, if I was stronger, I wouldn't feel this way. But listen, you weren't created to carry it all alone. You weren't made to fight with your own strength. When you acknowledge that you can't do it by yourself and surrender control to me, that's when your true strength begins to manifest. That's why I want you to know that even if you feel broken today, your story isn't over. That wall that seems unbreakable before you, I can tear it down. That problem that seems to have no solution, I can transform it. No matter how big the challenge, I am greater. Think of the burdens weighing on your heart right now. Maybe it's a difficult relationship that seems to have no way out. Maybe it's an illness that has brought pain and worry to your family. Or maybe it's that constant voice in your mind insisting that you're not enough. Whatever it is, bring it to me now. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine placing it all in my hands. Feel the relief of letting go of that weight and trust that I know what to do with it. Remember what is written. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. These words are not just a friendly invitation, they are a firm and eternal promise from my heart to yours. Scene script. I see every burden you carry, every silent struggle you face, and I want you to know that none of those weights are too heavy for me. When you give me your worries, anxieties, and pains, I don't just take them to ease your suffering, I go beyond that. In exchange for the weight you leave at my feet, I give you something much greater. A peace that surpasses all understanding, a strength that sustains you even in the storms, and a living hope that points to a future full of purpose and grace. My child, I never promised that your path would be free of difficulties. I warned you that in this world you would face afflictions, conflicts, and challenging days. But I want you to hold on to the other part of that truth. I have overcome the world. My victory on the cross wasn't just an event of the past, it's a reality that reaches you today. Because I overcame, you can also overcome. No matter the size of the mountain before you or how long and lonely the night seems, believe this. Morning always comes, and when the sun rises again, it will bring renewal, strength to keep going, and my care to sustain you. So at the end of each day, my child, before you close your eyes, entrust to me everything that weighs on your heart. Breathe deeply, release your worries, and allow yourself to rest. Tomorrow is not a tired repetition of today, it's a gift, a blank page where my mercies are renewed and my promises continue to be fulfilled. Walk with this assurance. I am by your side, guiding your steps, lifting you when you stumble, and strengthening every area in need of care. And when you feel you've reached your limit, when thoughts try to convince you that you can't go on, remember who I am. I am your inexhaustible source of strength.